Hello, hello again, everybody. Zack Attack is here with the Atakline for this Wednesday, April 15th, 2015, or as we also call it, Tax Day. Yeah, it's Tax Day. You got to pay the tax, man. Today I took care of that. So there you go. Because I had a gig yesterday. Let's kick off with that. Yes, I didn't wear a weekday gig. I returned to play a baseball game for the Romeo High School varsity baseball team. That's how I started my career. I've been celebrating a decade of attack this year, 10 years of DJing. My first big public outing was DJing for the Romeo High School baseball team. I was greener than a rock 10 years ago when I started on April 5th, 2005. I only had a home receiver and a 5-disc, a CD player, and a record player. Now I got, an iPod dock and all this, all fancy speakers now. And to go back now, especially 10 years later, it's amazing. And the first game was against Lance Cruz. And I haven't DJ'd a varsity game in 6 years. I DJ'd 3 full seasons for the team. But I haven't DJ'd a single game for varsity since 2008. And I DJ'd a freshman baseball game 3 years ago. So the DJ varsity game was awesome. And it was great. It felt like I never left. It's a little bit different now because I got iPods instead of CDs now. But still, it was a fun first game. And they won shutout for the Zip against Lance Cruz. We're supposed to play him against tomorrow. Supposed to wait a little bit more. Hopefully it holds out for me. So I can play it tomorrow. So, there you go with that. Fun first game for Romeo baseball team. Now, with your Billboard number ones. Well, for the first time in weeks, I can say this. We have new number ones across the board. Fast and the Furious 7 dominates the movie charts and the Billboard charts. First things first, Furious 7 is the new number one album in the country, kicking off Riley's The Album About Nothing after only 1 week. Only 4 weeks in its chart position. It took 4 weeks to get to number one. But Furious 7 is the number one album, and not only that, I can't believe I'm saying this for the first time in 3 months, we have a new number one single. Yes, the reign of Bruno Mars and Mark Ronson Uptown Funk is over. It stops at 14 weeks in a row as Wiz Khalifa, See You Again. The song at the end of the movie that's dedicated to Paul Walker is the new number one single. It is Wiz's second number one single, first since Black and Yellow. But here's the biggest thing. Fast and Furious 7 is the first movie since Eminem's 8 Mile to be the number one movie, which it is for the second week in a row, and also have the number one album and the number one single. First time since Eminem that all three have happened. Now, Going to the Galaxy was number one album and movie at the same time. But that number one album, single, and movie at the same time. So against the Furious 7 for making that big achievement is already record-breaking fashion. It had the biggest opening of an entire franchise. And now it's the number one album, single, and movie. So against the Furious 7, and rest in peace to Paul Walker. Now, on with some revival news. Two little pieces of nostalgia are back. A classic video game series is back from the dead, and a claymation TV show is back from the dead for a second time. Let's get on to the video game series that's being revived again after a 5-year layover. Back in the late 2000s, music-related games were all the rage. More specifically, Guitar Hero and Rock Band. But oversaturation and tiredness got through, and by 2010, both franchises were left for dead. A few weeks ago, Rock Band announced it's releasing Rock Band 4 later this year. And now Guitar Hero is following suit. As yesterday, Guitar Hero announces his return, Guitar Hero Live, set for release this fall on all major consoles, including Xbox 360 and PS3, along with the new consoles, PS4, Wii U, and Xbox One. First things first, Guitar Hero is going back to basics. Just guitar as of right now. It's no full band for this game. And also, no more cartoon animation. It's called Guitar Hero Live for one reason. You actually get to perform in front of a real audience. No more cartoony crowd. You actually feel like you're on stage, feel like a rock star, as it was revealed on the trailer that was revealed yesterday during a press conference, which also involved Pete Wentz from Fall Out Boy, who's been in a Guitar Hero commercial or two. I think it's for Band Hero, but you can actually feel like you're performing. You're with a real audience, and they cheer when you rock, and of course, obviously, they boo when you suck. So that's an interesting thing to know about it. It's kind of weird that it's a canned crowd. It's a crowd that was shot for this, but still a cool feeling that you get to you get to be on stage with your band members. They even give you bad looks if you're sucking, as it sees in the trailer. So it's kind of cool. Not only is that going on, there's a brand new mode called GHTV, which is a series of channels. They can play songs, no more downloads, basically. Instead of downloading songs like you normally do on Guitar Hero games, just go to GHTV and stream videos of the song and play them live against other people. And like I said, the videos come with it too. That's fucking awesome. As I know, just trying to iron out the specific details about who's going to be in the game, like specifically what artists. I think they're trying to get Ed Sheeran and Black Keys. As you saw in here in the trailer that was released, I think they were playing Gold on the Ceiling for Black Keys in the trailer. They had an Ed Sheeran video. So it's going to be cool to see how GH does in this new generation. New generation of fans will get to play Guitar Hero. And Guitar Hero Live coming out later this fall. I think that's when Rock Band 4 is set for release as well. I think Rock Band 4 is only going to be for the new consoles, not for PS3 and Xbox 360 like Guitar Hero Live is. No specific date, but like I said, fall for the return of Guitar Hero. But while Guitar Hero is back, I'm wearing my MTV shirt because one of my favorite all-time MTV shows is being brought back from the dead for a second time. 10 years ago, one of my favorite TV shows besides Beavis and Butthead came back on MTV2, Celebrity Deathmatch. And now it's back again for a second time. The original series, of course, featured Nick Diamond and Johnny Gomez commentating claymation fights involving celebrities of the day, like Jerry Springer, Oprah Winfrey, and all that. The original one went from 1998 to 2003. In 2006, it was brought back for one season. It was totally different. Different voices for everybody, especially Mills Lane, who I think doesn't do much anymore after he suffered a stroke a few years back. But now MTV2 is bringing it back again for a second time. They announced it yesterday, following announcements of new powers involving Tiger and Charlemagne. They didn't pronounce it anyway. So they're bringing that Celebrity Deathmatch again for the second time. Bring back the original voices, please, for Nick and Johnny. It wasn't the same with new guys doing Nick and Johnny's voices, Nick Diamond and Johnny Gomez, because I was a big fan of Celebrity Deathmatch when I was a kid. I was an elementary school. I used to watch it every week. I think it was like Thursday nights at 10. I used to stay up late and watch Celebrity Deathmatch at 10 o'clock. And those days it was popular. So I'm looking forward to seeing it brought back again. MTV2 brought back Wild 'N Out, which is doing well after its revival. Now bringing back Celebrity Deathmatch for the second time. It's a cool concept, especially now in this day and age. How it's going to work with the Kardashians now and all that shit. So there you go. Celebrity Deathmatch. No Pacific air date yet, but probably coming later this year or even next year. They ordered a pilot that could lead to a full series again. So there you go. Celebrity Deathmatch set to return again on MTV2. Now, on with some award show news. This Sunday is, of course, the ACM Awards. Set to take place from Dallas, Texas, at Cowboy Stadium this year in honor of its 50th anniversary. A lot of people appearing, including Taylor Swift, who will make her first appearance on a country award show in 2 years. To accept an honor in honor of the 50th anniversary. Another big award show coming up next month on Sunday, May 17th will be the Billboard Awards taking place. Now, new performers have been set, including Triple Males, Sam Smith, Nick Jonas, and Hozier. They are all nominated. Well, I think Smith is nominated, leading the pack with 13 nominations. They will join previously announced performers Fall Out Boy with Wiz Khalifa, who's touring with them, and of course, as I mentioned earlier in the video, celebrating his second #1 single. And his fellow Fast and Furious 7 star Ludacris will be hosting it again, along with Chrissy Teigen hosting for the first time. on May 17th at 8, 7 Central on ABC. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's it for the Attack Live for today. Thank you very much for watching with that in mind. Y'all been attacked by the news from Zach. See ya, yeah. Modern's on break this week. Modern Family's on break. You know that? See ya, yeah.